following program is sponsored by LBO Academy.
This is the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. Your hosts are Aaron and Mayumi Muller, owners of 8 companies that run without them, and founders of the LBO Academy. It's your turn to discover how you can own a business that runs without you. Now, here's Aaron and Mayumi.
Good morning, everyone. This is Aaron Muller with the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. If you guys can't listen to the entire show today, you can always go to lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com, where you can download this episode and any other previous episode we've done. Today, we have some Facebook marketing whiz kids. Who better to learn about social media marketing than a few millennials? They definitely know what they're doing. So our guests today are Carter, Ben, and Brennan. They're the founders of Zima Marketing. Of all the people that we've met who know about bringing in business through social media, these are the guys you got to know. They know the ins and outs of every social media strategy, from Facebook to Instagram to Twitter and, of course, Snapchat. If you want to learn how to drive new leads and customers to your business without risking more than $5 a day, these guys will show you how. Also, we got my co-host, Mayumi Muller. She's not only my business partner, but also my partner in life. She's an amazing woman, a true hustler. And if I didn't have her by my side, I would never have the success I do. Mayumi, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody and say hi?
You know what? I love hearing that. And you guys, you'll be able to see it on the 360 video, but I'm actually sitting in the host spot. He let me have the opportunity to sit in the host chair. I'm in the host chair. You know, I am excited to have these guys here just because we have been searching far, far away for some talented young group of men or ladies. Just so happens that these guys used to be our guys. And they know their stuff. Mm-hmm. So Carter, Ben, and Brennan, thank you so much for being on the show this morning. And we're going to just pick your brain. Yeah. You guys okay with that?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So I have a question for you. What is Zima Marketing, and how are you guys different from the other online marketing companies out there? And then maybe, Ben, you can answer that.
Yeah, so Zima is a business that we started a few years ago, and essentially we focus on paid advertising. So there's a lot of companies out there that do social media management and things like that, and we do incorporate that into our business. Mm-hmm. But I don't like to do things that other people can do. So we like to stick to the things that are difficult, and that's how we separate ourselves out. So we basically take money and we make more money with that money through ads, through social media, things like that.
Yeah, and I'll vouch for you guys. I mean, we were out there looking for some people that really knew and understood what the game was in social media marketing. Mm-hmm. And, we interviewed, several people, and when we ended up meeting you guys, it was such a different experience. You guys definitely had a really good handle on things, and maybe it's just the fact that you are millennials and you're kind of more cutting edge what's going on, but I got to tell you, you guys do great work.
Thanks, man.
So that's awesome.
And they have a really great chemistry, these 3 guys too, which I really like. They all went to high school together, same high school. And, and everyone has their own role. Yeah. And I never see these guys fight, because they all have a place within the company.
Yeah. No, it's been really cool having everybody who's good at different things. That's what it's all about when you build a business, right? Is finding people who are good at the things you're not.
Yes.
Exactly. We try to teach that all the time.
You got to check your ego, because we can't do it all.
So tell us why people, there's so many advertising ways out there. And, I think that some industries don't necessarily need social media to be successful. What are your guys' thoughts on social media marketing, and why do you think that, a business owner should be doing it?
Yeah, I think it's important for every business. I mean, we work with companies from software companies that sell software to hospitals, and they target C-level executives who make $500,000+ a year. We do advertising for them. We also work with local gyms who look for people to pay $100 memberships. So I think really you go where people are. And the beauty of social media is that it's a platform that's designed for people, so people tend to hang out on it. A lot of people's lives revolve around it, and if you can integrate your business into that, then you're going to get customers out of it. It's kind of like what I tell people is every time you don't put yourself on the internet or on a platform, you close a door, because potentially someone could come through that door. So it's better to be out there than not.
And just to feed off of that, there are a lot of platforms out there, and so if somebody were coming to hire you for social media exposure, what are the best platforms, and how do they choose? Where do you start?
Yeah.
I guess it all comes down to where your target market is.
Brennan, thanks for chiming in.
Absolutely.
Brennan, I think, is the brain. So, it's very,
I don't know.
I've only heard him say
he
about
is a brainy guy.
five words the entire time I've known you.
But yeah, it comes down to where your audience is. You know, if you're targeting millennials, super young people, Instagram might be the way, Snapchat might be the way. But if you're targeting, you know, people in their 40s or 50s, Facebook might be the way.
LinkedIn.
So it
Yeah.
depends.
So you have to identify. So you don't have to necessarily advertise on all platforms depending on what your target market is. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go where your
great.
customers are. Just like with sales, with any business, it's important to know where your customers are and who they are.
Right.
And then you just work backwards from there.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
So I want to know a little bit more about Snapchat. I want to know, like, okay, so I
it's
have
hard for
not
us
I have not
old-timers.
I only just spy on people's stuff. So I don't use it for business yet. What are your guys' thoughts on that, and where's it going, and
Is it gonna be the it
You know,
still?
It's
Or
hanging
it.
in. Yeah, it's interesting because Snapchat it came out and it boomed and it was great. I use it. It's fun. It's got a different dynamic for me. Instagram's more like public stuff. Snapchat might be more like when I'm hanging out with my friends. You see us being unprofessional sometimes, things like that. But
Okay.
I think you should use it in the same way you use Instagram stories. And I think it's going to grow. It's very, very, very prevalent with young people. I mean, I have younger siblings. I'm 23. My siblings are 15, 11. They use that more than they text. They go
Yeah.
through Snapchat. So
They do, and it's that clientele
But
too.
what's-
So I'd like to chime in.
Yeah, chime in.
It's
'cause-
really difficult to
Carter.
It's really difficult to convert off of Snapchat. So you're not sending the user anywhere really. They're just so it's not really a
So
great
it's a
ad
branding
platform.
thing
Yeah,
almost,
it's
like-
not. It's not really. I mean, it can be used as an ad platform, but it's not used to direct traffic anywhere. So
I see. Where
they-
Instagram might be a better platform for that.
yeah, for selling products, things like that, they can at least include a link in there. You know.
well, with Snapchat, they just incorporated a swipe up, but it's not really been used a lot. But I think you're totally right. It's like a media platform.
Right.
It's
I see a
just
lot of
for entertainment.
celebrities on there and a lot of news, quick
Yeah.
news, almost like and I might be speaking like an old person,
a
but
visual
like
Twitter.
a visual. I was gonna
Yeah.
say that.
It's because I'm old too.
What?
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems to me like a visual Twitter,
Yeah.
and I've
Yeah.
tried to go on there and figure it out. And I consider myself pretty, savvy with social media, but man, it's hard.
Well,
Yeah.
also it's like time, right? I mean,
got-
the amount of
yeah.
time that goes into managing these.
Yeah.
So do you guys manage people's accounts like that don't have the time to do this?
Yeah, we certainly can. Typically, I find that for Snapchat and Instagram stories and things like that, it's really like it's personal. It's like, this is what we're doing right now. This is my daily life.
Yeah.
This is how people can relate to you on like a smaller level.
Yeah.
So-
And it's hard to equate that financially, like to what you're gaining out of that, right? I mean,
Exactly.
it's like
It's long term.
if you're a truck wash company, I have a mobile truck wash business. It's very industrial. I don't think 99% of my customers don't look at social
Yeah.
media. I don't even
No.
update my page ever. Like because I know that the only people going to look at my page are my competitors to see what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah.
So in those cases, you wouldn't necessarily need to do social media to
No.
market. So it's
But
more
digital ads are still possible. It's just not social media. It might be Google AdWords.
Yeah, and I do Google
Right.
AdWords. I do a
Yeah.
lot of that, and you guys do that as well too, right?
Yep.
And then you guys build like on everyone talks about a landing page, right? So do you always have to have a landing page when you're doing these kind of ads, like whether it be on social media or a Google pay-per-click or whatever? Is it essential that they build a landing page to capture people, or can they capture them on their own website?
They can capture them on the platform and then have them fill out a form on the platform,
What's the
depending on what it
platform?
is.
What do you mean the
Facebook,
platform?
for example, you could fill out basic information on there, and that could be sent directly to whoever is hosting the campaign. But our strategy is we send them from a Facebook advertisement to a landing page, and that's where we capture the information, because personally for us, we've had a lot of success going that route where
I see.
Yeah.
so it goes advertisement to landing page, and then from the landing page, we either direct them somewhere else or we stop there at
It's
that
also
step.
it's important. These platforms are
see.
so massive, and there's so many people on them, and they have so much power. And it's great to have your business on them. I wouldn't have my business dependent on it. So when we do a landing page, we actually take the customer outside of the platform. So that way, if for some reason anything happened to Facebook, anything happened to Google, you still have people's phone numbers and emails in your
That's
CRM
good.
system.
That's good. So
That's
so
smart.
why are you not bringing them to your website? I've always wondered that myself. Why are people using? Yeah,
I think this is something Carter and I could both talk on.
Definitely.
In my experience, the simplest way to put it is, it's like when you show someone your website, it's like taking them to a sandwich shop and giving them a whole entire sign and saying, pick something right now. Or it just doesn't work. It's too many options.
Yep.
So the sales funnel landing page has one purpose, and it's to get people's info.
It's a different way to conceptualize a website. So we're just creating this page to sell or capture information from a user. There's no other purpose of it. So that's the only goal in mind when we get there. And that has a lot more success than just informing the user with content on the page.
Right.
They have to navigate through that. They have to somehow get to whatever objective that you have. But if you just have the objective right on the page, right in front of them, that's the only goal. Your conversion rates are much higher, and we've seen this across the board.
Well, what about just what about just directing them to one page on your website? So
then they have the opportunity to click away, and they can get distracted.
So you're just okay. It's funny because basically Mayumi the other day just clicked on like the ad, one of the ads on PPC or pay per click on Google, and she was like, I don't see what this, like what happened to this website, and I was like, honey,
where is the website?
You clicked the ad. What are you doing? You can't do that because you're not going to get the same login. Where you're trying to log into the one chart from the
overlay medical
just to get her.
And I just totally always clicked to the first one, and it didn't look any different, but it took me like to some weird page.
You know what's interesting is Carter's before he was working with us, he managed all of Passport Health, 250 locations, did their landing pages. So you probably have experience with what she's talking about.
100%. And once I started working with Ben and Brennan, they really opened my eyes to a different way of designing web pages. And they're able to get me the traffic, and then from there, I've been able to play around with that traffic and different landing page designs. And the conclusion that I've come to is that simplicity rules 100% of the time. You need to make it as easy as possible. So our landing pages look great, but more importantly, it's so easy for the user just to get on there and fill out a couple form fields, and then we've captured their information, and then it's our responsibility to then go out and reach out to those leads, and we provide the same service to our customers, to our clients.
Yeah, so when
we
you guys
want that.
Yeah,
and
then when they're catching out, I love this. I mean, because I'm actually learning a lot right now about these landing pages.
Well, you know what? This morning we're talking with Ben, Brennan, and Carter with Zima Marketing. They are experts in getting the most bang for the buck when it comes to social media marketing. You don't want to miss all the great insight these guys are giving us today, so follow us on The Lifestyle Business Owner on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also listen to The Lifestyle Business Owner Show anytime, anywhere on lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com.
We'll be right back with more of the Lifestyle Business Owner Show after this brief break here on Business Radio 1300 KKOL. You're listening to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show with Aaron and Mayumi Muller.
Welcome back to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. Today we're talking with Ben, Brennan, and Carter with Zima Marketing. They are experts in getting the most bang for your buck when it comes to social media marketing. These guys are a wealth of knowledge and will help any business dominate social media platforms. And I'm telling you, they will. And just a little shout out to them. We actually use them, and they have been doing a fantastic job for us. Thank you, boys.
We got lots more work for you guys.
Yes. And so we left off with Carter, and we were talking about how I got a little frustrated clicking on, what was it called?
My chart.
The ad, my chart, but it was the ad, right? So it took me to like some other thing. And you were talking about the simplicity that you guys like to create
and why they do these ads like that.
Yeah.
You know, so you were trying to get to the main website, and you ended up getting this landing page.
Exactly.
So let's talk about why these companies do that.
Interesting thing, actually. There's actually a way where you can exclude your current customers from seeing ads for new business. So my chart's not obviously doing that, so they should be doing that.
Optimization.
Yeah,
there.
so even further through that, it's about simplicity. So Carter was talking about just the basic elements.
Yeah, we just want to cut out all the noise, essentially.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
And
so
then
we want to get right to the point with the landing page.
you look at the businesses that are doing the best, and it's even outside of social media and outside of building landing pages. The businesses that are growing the fastest are the ones that make it the easiest for their customers.
Yes.
So we look at Amazon, we look at some of the other big businesses.
I
It's
agree.
just absolutely stupid how easy it is to order a product or to work with them.
Yeah.
And that's
Yep.
why they grow. That's why people go to them.
Yeah.
It's super, super stupid easy with Amazon.
Yeah. So tell me about, Clickfunnels.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit. You hear that terminology is used a lot nowadays.
Russell Brunson.
Yep. And
He's a
so
good
Define ClickFunnels and then explain it.
Exactly.
So,
it's
it's all you. You're the builder.
It's both a business and a concept. So ClickFunnels is actually a business name, and they have a service where it's a platform for funnel development. So it makes developing websites or funnels very simplistic and very easy. It includes a drag and drop editor, so really anyone can use it. It's designed specifically for marketers in mind who have no web development background. However, if you do have a web development background, then it becomes this incredible platform that you can really start to manipulate on a whole other level that they didn't even envision the first time around. So, and Brennan and Ben don't see it from the aspect that I do, because I hopped in with a web developer's background. So as soon as I started using this platform, I realized the potential that was there.
what does it do? What does it do?
It
You should
allows
see
you to
Carter's face right now. He
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
He's
so
all
excited.
excited.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm next to him.
Well,
I'm getting
basically,
nervous.
it eliminates the need to write code for everything. So now you can build a landing page, and rather than it taking 8 to 10 hours because you have to write code, you can drag and drop, and then you can actually
supplement with
supplement with code. So
Yeah.
we could take it one step further, get more personal, gradients, really good details. We use Photoshop when building our landing pages.
So do you still have to use code in conjunction with dragging and dropping?
You don't have to, but it helps. It
Okay.
definitely supplements the process.
It's
so
expert level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does it okay, so ClickFunnel, you got this brand thing, but like is it also mean like it's a process of people going to a
Yeah.
landing page and then going to other
So-
things to actually buy?
It's
I mean,
synonymous with conversion funnel.
conversion.
A
as
funnel
well.
is
Conversion
yeah.
funnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
A funnel is exactly what it sounds like. It's we have marketing funnels and we have ClickFunnels, and a ClickFunnel or a sales funnel is part of a marketing funnel. But essentially, you have the landing page, and a ClickFunnel or a marketing funnel or sales funnel. It's just a multi-step landing page. So you also call them squeeze pages. So basically, we have the first page where we'll have an offer or whatever the person's looking to accomplish. We'll have that there. You get the information. It sends them to another page where maybe you have an upsell or a thank you page, some sort of second option.
I've been lured down that path
Yes.
without even knowing it.
It's a
Yeah.
funnel. It's a
I've
slippery
been
slope.
lured down that
See, that's how you know it's good marketing.
I have too, but I don't know if the websites are. We should talk about them on the radio.
Hey now.
That's funny.
So, all this sounds so darn expensive. I mean, can business
Yeah.
owners even afford you guys?
It's really not as expensive as people think. It can be at the high end. We do work with very large businesses who have very large budgets. But one of the things we've loved doing and where we started our business is working with the small guys. So, it doesn't take more than a couple $100 to get started. And you can even start yourself with as little as $5 a day.
Yeah, tell us about this five.
The
what is
$5 a day is kind of the ideology that we have.
You get a hamburger with that too, or what?
Yeah, you
fries?
could, yeah.
Get fries?
No fries with that.
So basically, when you launch paid ads, it's much different in the past than doing newspaper or flyers, whatever. Once you put that out there, it's out there, and you can't change it. You have to spend however much money on it, and you're hosed if it doesn't work. With paid ads, you go in $5 increments. So you launch an ad to an audience, you test how that's doing. If it's doing well, you scale it. If it's not, you kill it. So you never actually spend money on something until you believe it's going to win and you have the data to back that up.
So I'm spending more than $5 a day on some of my ads. Should we kill it,
That
or
means
should we keep
it's
going?
Well,
doing
those are
good.
winners. So
Those are
doing well.
winners.
Okay, sweet.
You kill it if
Yeah.
it doesn't get any
Okay, well,
response.
I just want to make sure they've been communicating with me.
Yeah.
So I have, I know that a lot of business owners are going to be listening to this show because I know they are. But say they already have SEO and they already have a website and all that, right? And they're ranked high on Google with SEO, search engine optimization. So if they already have all of that in effect, is it necessary for them to advertise and do on social media platforms?
Absolutely. Because
Why?
it goes back to what I said before. If you don't have something going on for your business online, you're closing a door. So SEO is a long-term game. We actually do a lot of consulting work for one of the bigger SEO agencies in Seattle called Logic Inbound. And basically, what I've learned, and Carter's SEO expert here, it's a 6 to 12 month timeline before you see results.
Yep.
With paid advertising, it can be the same day. Typically, we find it's between 10 and 90 days when people see a return on the investment. But after that point, it typically just continues growing. So
the biggest differential is that you can target people with paid advertising. So your conversion rate on your landing pages is going to be much, much higher. Because you're able to only target the people that really matter to you the most. So with
versus SEO is just the keywords, right?
It's just
words.
It's like it's almost like a shotgun approach.
Exactly.
So
no, that's great.
how do you find that target audience you talk about?
This is a question for you,
Brennan. Come on.
Yeah, of course. So all these platforms that we're advertising on have so much data about people that they're just collecting. They also buy data from the biggest data companies in the world.
Credit card companies.
Yeah, exactly. Like they know what you buy. They know your purchase behaviors. They know where you live. They know
what
your
you
age.
look at, what you search in Google.
They do.
Nice.
So,
and that it's really an asset for us because it allows us to get so targeted
Where
with
do you
our ads.
find it? On Facebook or on all the platforms? Where do you find all that?
We use a couple of different platforms. We actually partnered with Axiom, which is a huge data management company. They aggregator. So they work with Facebook, Google. They work with some of the biggest insurance companies, and we actually get data from them. But that's kind of like a next level thing. For the smaller businesses, you can actually just go on Facebook's business.facebook.com, create your profile. You can go and look at audiences. We have an e-commerce background, so something we used to do is we used to go and find people who buy the most because that data is out there, and then we find a product to fit them, and then we sell it.
Cool.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, so the company there are data aggregators that aggregate for data,
collect,
and then they put it out. They sell it to you guys.
Sell it essentially,
okay. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, and that's why I always see, if I Google something or if I'm looking at something just really quick, and then I go on my Facebook or some other and it pops up.
They got you, They're
they got
spending
me.
a lot of money on you.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty interesting. So let's see. So does this work for business to business? So
Absolutely.
Okay, so it works for business to business, and why?
Well, the first person I've advertised for, and the first person I always advertise for at the beginning of every day is Zima Marketing. And we get between 2 to 3 phone calls scheduled every single day from our paid ads. So I do LinkedIn ads.
That's great.
And I do Facebook ads, and we do retargeting across the entire internet. We do exactly what we do for our customers. Ad to landing page where they schedule a call. It pops up into my calendar automatically. I get a text message also alerting me I have a call at whatever time. All I do is pick up the phone and talk to them.
So now sometimes you get to the point. So it sounds like you can get quite a bit of business from doing these ads, these targeted marketed ads, that then creates another problem for your customers that they need to now have salespeople to handle, or customer service people or whatever.
We actually we work with an agency called Amnes Consulting, and they build chatbots which leverage natural language processing and AI technologies. We actually just launched a project specifically for real estate and mortgage companies. Basically, it's a robot that can sell. So it's a chatbot, and it'll augment the entire process so that people will sign up through it.
I've talked to a chat box.
Chatbot.
Chatbox.
It's essentially a chatbot.
Well, yeah, because I was wondering, because it pops up, right?
Exactly.
Would you like to chat with the da-da-da?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, but then it doesn't really sound like human.
Of course.
But I didn't think anything of it because I just had a couple like just generic questions, and then you put in your information and they'll email you or call you.
So they keep it simple then.
Keep it simple.
I'm wondering.
It depends.
They keep it simple,
there's different levels. So we have Siri as a chatbot on your phone, or Amazon Alexa or Cortana. Those are all chatbots. So there's very, very complex. We have bots developed that emulate personalities. There's a 50 Shades of Grey bot that someone made that's like supposed to be like Christian Grey. You can go and find it on Facebook and talk to him. And so it's just different levels. It depends on the skill. There's 2 types of bots. There's a bot that's on Rails, which basically...
you know what? I'm sure you guys are going to want to know how to get a hold of these guys. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but I want to make sure that our listeners get all the information from you guys. So if people are interested, how do they get a hold of you guys? Give us a little bit of information on that.
Yeah, so we're pretty prevalent on social media. You can find us Zima Marketing on Instagram. You could do contact@zimamarketing.com to our email. Ben at Zima Marketing, Carter at Zima Marketing. So those are all great ways. Or you can 425-941-5817.
Say that slower.
425-941-5817.
I know these guys really are good with their phones, text messaging, They're really good about getting back to people. So make sure that you take that number down. And we will also put it, on lboradio.com. We'll give you all the contact information. But thank you guys so much for being on the show this morning.
Thank you.
If you need help building a Facebook or any other social media strategy, you definitely should call these guys. Let me give you the number again, 425-941-5817. That's at Zima Marketing. These guys are Zima Marketing. They're phenomenal. www.zimamarketing.com. Here at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy, we're not rendering financial or legal advice. We're not telling you what you should do or shouldn't do with your money or your business. We're simply telling you what we do personally. When we come back, we're going to start our LBO segment. This is where Aaron and I have an opportunity to tell you guys about how to buy a business, grow your profits, and make it run without you. Make sure you follow the Lifestyle Business Owner Show on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also listen to the Lifestyle Business Owner anytime, anywhere on lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com. Thank you guys for being on the show.
The Lifestyle Business Owner Show continues after this, here on Business Radio 1300 KKOL.